here we go. So we did a previous podcast and this came up. It's about unorganized structure. That's what you kind of throw me in that category. Is that right? Like I'm unorganized and I'm not structured, or do you mean
you're
being unorganized?
You're structured in an unorganized way.
Unorthodox, you think? Kind of what you're saying?
No, in a sloppy way.
Like in a lost kind of way?
Yeah.
So what you're saying, what I do fits mainly me.
And only you.
Right?
And no one else.
You think?
Yes.
So I'm a horrible consultant now that I think about it. You're saying don't do as I say.
Yeah,
don't do as
like
I
that.
do.
Yeah.
Don't do either.
Don't do either.
Really?
Yeah, just don't do you, don't do me. Yeah, kind of thing.
That's interesting. Now you're very structured, you think, for the most part. More than me.
Way more than you.
Yeah.
But not super structured. I have my structure somewhat.
Interesting.
But I also like my liberation. I just want to be free, have those days and I have my days. I had days that I just want to stay home.
I'm very consistent at being inconsistent to a certain degree, right?
Well, I think most people are.
Yeah, but I'm very consistent if I need to be consistent. So if you said, hey, I got to upload.
Oh, if you need to.
Yeah, if you said, hey, Rich,
well,
you
you're
got to
committed. Then you're committed, you're focused.
Yeah, it's like if you said, Rich, let's put up a
because
YouTube video or a podcast.
Or A, it's convenient, or B, because you're enjoying it, right? Or
Right.
It's something you committed to, right, with someone else. So now you're held accountable, maybe.
Yeah, I don't give up. Let's put it, or like nothing stops me from getting something done once I say I'm going to do it, if that makes sense. So if you said, let's put up a YouTube video and a podcast every day, nothing will stop me getting it.
For the next 30 days, that's what you're going to do.
Yeah, but if you kind of say somebody's kind of not that consistent or said, hey, let's kind of do them once in a while, you probably won't see me. Like it's kind of almost, to a certain degree with me, sometimes almost all or nothing.
Extreme.
So, yeah, it's kind of extreme. Everything I do is extreme. It's very interesting now that, we're talking about that and it's all experimental. I almost live my life like it's a dream, good or bad. I don't know where I'm going to end up today, tomorrow. I didn't expect to be here today doing this with you, right? Yesterday I'm having crepes at midnight.
For example, that's the same thing with me. Like I wasn't expecting, we didn't plan this.
No, I'm at a Mexican restaurant on St. Patty's Day. That's how nuts I want total unexpectedness.
Yeah, it wasn't Cinco de Mayo. It was St. Patty's.
That's my
You were in
point.
the wrong bar.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. And then I don't always knowing what I have to do, where I got to be, who I got to be with at this point in my life sounds absolutely excruciating. I think because the last 10 years of just traveling and never knowing where I was going is...
Maybe because you're a Sigma male.
Stigma. I got a stigma male.
Sigma. Yeah.
What do you think?
I think that's what it is.
I don't know what it is with your 10X rules and when we met too, you always said something funny about me. You're like, I'm talking to the wrong guy here.
Yeah.
Because I was telling you actually the complete opposite of what probably you read throughout whatever you love reading or all the guys you follow as far as structure goes, and I'm telling you,
don't get structured. Yeah, don't get trapped into that. Bullshit. Yeah,
having the freedom to do whatever you want to do.
Why I keep coming back to? Maybe you were saying something that connected with my way of being too, to a certain degree.
That's how.
I was reading these things. So that means I got to be structured, and you would tell me, no, you don't. I'm like, yeah, right. Like I don't have to be structured. So yeah.
I think a lot of people
like
think
my
they
freedom.
you have to be something else other than who you are to succeed. You just right
for these people, you have to be structured. There's got to be a plan. Because if you don't have a plan, you have direction, then you won't make it anywhere, right? You just go in circles. I get it.
Yeah, but it's got to be your plan. That's where people get lost.
Well, yeah.
In my opinion. I'm not going to follow some guru's or whoever's plan, live his life, because I have nothing to do with his life. I've never lived his life. I'm not in the same situation on any level. It could be mentally, physical, financially. It's all bullshit. I don't care if I followed the number one real estate guru in the world. I'm not a real estate guy, but say I decided to do real estate and I followed him. Does that make me successful? I'd say it could, but I'd say most likely it wouldn't. Because I got to figure out my schedule, what works for me, how I do things. Because I'm a totally different person than him, even marketing myself. So,
but it just kind of helps you, think outside the box and think differently and see different options. That's all it is, really. Yeah.
It is. I think people are afraid to be themselves, or
that is the number. I think that is the secret to anything.
Yeah.
Is figure out who the hell you are.
Yeah.
Right? And be comfortable in your own skin, and then take it from there. But the problem is they don't even know who they are. They're not comfortable in their own skin. Trying to be someone else.
Well, they want a script, kind of. Like, I'm a filmmaker, so I was around a lot of actors and actresses, and they liked falling into the role of somebody other than who they are, which makes sense, right? But I also look at a lot of people just
because maybe it's easier to live someone else's life than your own?
Well, it's funner. First of all, it's make-believe. So if you're not a gangster, I'll just use for an example, and then all of a sudden somebody wants to play a gangster, you don't have to get shot and killed. So I'm going to go play a gangster and have a fake gun, have the dialogue, be in the city, do all this,
and then go home back
talk,
as a
and then
wuss.
I can go sit in my coffee shop and I'm safe. I'm just saying. But for people in life, I think, too, they need a script. They need something else to follow instead of kind of finding their own route, I guess you could say, or their own way. What worked for me in movies is I wanted to... Actually, I had a really good life. I still wanted a make-believe life, if that makes sense. So I wanted both. A lot of people, I think, aren't happy in their own life, and then they want to go into the make-believe life a lot of times.
And stay there.
Yeah, even if it's an actor, actress. It could be even musicians or whatever, touring, whatever, or just a lot of artists in general, I think, go through a lot of different things. I shouldn't say. But my point being is a lot of people that aren't artists or whoever, they need, I think us being programmed as children throughout schooling and everything, there was always, you have to get up, you have to do this, you have to read this, and you have to take a test or whatever. Then after high school, you have to go to college. After college, you have to go it's a very structured, like if I get to this job, you're going to tell me what I have to do to make money, or how do I make more money if I follow, the guidelines of wherever I'm working, which is fine. But when it comes to their own life, stepping outside, besides just going out to eat, drinking, working out or whatever, what else are you doing? It's almost like they get lost a little bit. But entrepreneurs, I think, too, as much as they talk shit about all the shit they claim they're going to do or how much money they're going to make and all this, I think they're lost. And they don't admit it. That's just my theory.
Oh. Unstructured organization?
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, something like that. Unorganized structure. That's what it was.
That's what it is. It's not even about money either. I'm just talking about lifestyle. So we're clear here.
Yeah.
Why am I always drinking water and you're not?
Because I don't drink water.
This is why you're dehydrated.
I'm not dehydrated.
Did you have a coffee today over there?
Not here, no. One at home. One at lunch.
Stasio's.
Yeah, Stasio's.
All right, we're at 7 minutes and 47 seconds, my friend. Let's wrap this up. This is a shorty.
Yep.
All right, that's it, guys. All right, take care, everyone.
Get organized.